Good morning, everyone. Happy Christmas Eve morning. How are you guys doing? I'm up early today and I am just making, surprise, some pumpkin bread. So I thought I would bring you guys along with me. I am making pumpkin bread this morning to deliver to our neighbors. So anyway, just wanted to say hello. Hey, Angela, how are you? Hey, Donna. Thank you guys for hitting those hearts and those like buttons. What that lets people know, it just kind of notifies Facebook that we're on, and it lets other people know that we're here. So anyway, how is everybody? I'm making pumpkin bread for our neighbors. I thought about making a bunch of other cookies, and then I thought, they only get my pumpkin bread like maybe once a year, and these neighbors haven't really even had it, except for my little neighborhood behind, my neighbor behind here. So, good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Joyce. We got a couple of Barbaras on here. Hey, Barbara Smith. Oh, we got like 3. Hey, Barbara Campbell. And Donna and Kate. Okay, while I'm measuring, I can't really talk to you guys, okay, because I get really distracted. So, I'm making my pumpkin bread. I'll bring this over here. Are you guys, I bet you guys can make pumpkin bread, right? You watched me do it so many times. All right, I'm doubling this recipe though. So I'm putting in like 2 cans of pumpkin, 10 eggs. I did 2 2/3 cup of oil. And now I'm doing all of the dry ingredients. So I just put in 4 cups of sugar, and then I'm gonna use this white lily flour. I'm loving this flour, you guys. For the longest time, I've just kind of used whatever flour and not really realizing that there's like a big difference. And so I'm gonna probably be using white lily from now on, because they actually reached out and asked me if I would make a recipe with their flour. And then I did, and I'm like, there is a big difference. So anyway, I am just using white lily flour and I love it. Okay, so now we have 4 cups of the flour. And then I'm gonna put in a teaspoon of, well, I'm gonna put in 2 teaspoons of baking soda. So here's 1 and 2. And then I need 2 teaspoons of salt. Hey, Angela Webb. Angela, we've talked about this. I have a sister, Angela. I have a friend, Angela. Angela Deaver works in the office. I have lots of Angelas. And whenever I talk about Angela and Angela, Daryl always says, okay, you have to tell me which Angela we're talking about. Okay, so 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of salt. And now I'm gonna put in 2 teaspoons of nutmeg, and see if I can get this open. Oh, this is a new one. Okay, and I struggled with this the last time. Like, I could not get this thing off. I might have to get Daryl to help me. Oh, there we go. I got it. Hooray! It's a whole new one. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Sandra from Texas. Hey, Donna from Grayson, KU, or did you mean KY? Because I'm thinking Kentucky. Oh, I got to get this little thing out. Okay. Joyce said, morning from Arkansas. I'm cooking soup for my siblings' Christmas dinner today. What kind of soup are you making, Joyce? That is what I am doing. That is what we have kind of decided that we might do tomorrow for Christmas at Ashley's house. Angela said, good morning from Kentucky. I made your pumpkin bread and it was delicious. I'm so glad that you loved it. Janet, I'm making pumpkin bread again. And now I've got to find my cinnamon. Here it is. Tina Stoner said, I heard something about white lily flour. You had to add a tablespoon per cup. Okay. I missed something there. I don't know what you're saying, Tina. I just decided that I'm using white lily flour because I love it. And let's see, now I gotta find my lid. You guys, it's hard for me to get on a live and actually make stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this up now. All right, good morning, Wanda. Hello, Jennifer. Hey, Gloria. Gloria said it is a wonderful day in Illinois. Oh my gosh. Well, welcome. Valerie said, good morning, good Christmas Eve morning. Our grandson is 19 today. Well, that's neat that he was born on Christmas Eve. So you guys know that we have 3 daughters, and 2 of our daughters are born in December. So we have Madison, our youngest, was born December 3rd on Aunt Lynette, you know, sweet little Aunt Lynette, crock pot chicken. She was born on her birthday. Daryl missed Madison's birth. I'll have to tell you that story. Let me get my vanilla pudding. Okay, and now I'm gonna put in 2 family-size boxes of vanilla pudding, and this is what makes this pumpkin bread so good. Okay, do you guys want to hear the story of Madison and her little birth? So again, Madison is our youngest, and she was due on November 11th, and she is 32. And November 11th came and went, and back then they kind of just let you go, right, until you had the baby. And so she actually was not born until December 3rd, and I thought I was going to lose my mind. But Daryl was in school for his IT degree, and he had a final exam that night. And so I had been to the doctor earlier in the day. I'd been feeling these contractions, and I had been to the doctor earlier that day, and they said, you are barely 2 centimeters dilated. And I thought, I'm never gonna have this baby. So Aunt Lynette had been taking care of Shannon and Ashley. And so I went back to her house, and Daryl, like I said, he was at school, or he had a final exam that night. And so I get to Aunt Lynette's house, and I just said, I'm just gonna take the kids, because her family, I think, had something going on with her little birthday. And I said, I'm just gonna take the kids and I'll go home and I'll wait for Daryl. And she said, I don't think you should do that. So I went in her bedroom, because all of these contractions are coming, and they're just hard contractions. But I'm like, I was just at the doctor. They said I was 2 centimeters. So Uncle Jerry comes in the bedroom and sees my face. And, you know, Aunt Lynette had given birth to 7 babies. And so he saw the look on my face, and he went and talked to Aunt Lynette, and he said, you've got to take her to the hospital, because I've seen that look before. So back then, 32 years ago, there is no, you know, we didn't have a cell phone. We just had a beeper. And I sent Daryl, like, I can't even remember what the code was. I sent him a little code that let him know that I was going to the hospital, because we had kind of set that up. Like, if something's happening or the baby's on the way, you know, I will send you this code. So I send him this code, right? And he receives it while he's taking his exam. And the instructor comes around, his teacher comes around, and Daryl lets him know that I'm headed to the hospital. And the teacher was so wonderful, and I think slipped Daryl a note and said, you go be with your wife, and I'll take care of this exam, which was so sweet. So Aunt Lynette drives me to the hospital, but I say to her, I'm like, you can just drop me off, because I had a friend of mine meeting me who was, she was a delivery nurse, and I had let her know. Actually, we had stopped by her house, me and Aunt Lynette. We had stopped by her house, and I was going to go with Jennifer to the hospital, but Aunt Lynette said, she cannot get out of this car. She's going to have this baby. So Aunt Lynette drives me to UAB, and Jennifer goes in ahead of me to kind of get everything ready. And so then, so Aunt Lynette drops me off, and I walk into labor and delivery by myself. And anyway, so then Aunt Lynette leaves, and Jennifer's kind of getting me ready and making sure I have everything that I need. And then I can just tell that this baby is coming. And my water breaks, and it's like all over, you know. And then I haven't seen Daryl yet. I didn't even know he was there. Again, there's no cell phone. And so then he hears over the intercom, stat, Daryl McDaniel's stat to labor and delivery. And he had gotten there to the hospital. I should back up a little bit. He had gotten to the hospital. I wasn't there. And so he went to go get something to eat. And so anyway, I'm rushed into labor and delivery. I'm rushed into the delivery room, and I give birth to this baby, and Daryl comes in right as they're cutting the cord. So that's our story. So we were not supposed to have two December babies. Actually, neither of the girls were supposed to be born in December. So Madison was due in November 11th, had her December 3rd. Shannon was due January 4th, and I had her on December 30th. So anyway, that is that story. And now I got to get back with this pumpkin bread. I get distracted by talking to you guys. Okay. So let's see. What are you guys saying? All right. Hardwick. Wanda Hardwick. Okay. I was like, is that your first name is Hardwick? That's different. So, okay. So I got this pumpkin bread going. And I think I'm just going to do little individual ones today. Maybe not. I think I might actually do the big loaves. I think I'm doing big loaves. Pam Stanley said, mine is December 31st. It is? New Year's Day? That's fun. I kind of have a story about that too. So Shannon's birthday probably really was December 31st. But I labored and labored with her. She was our first baby. I labored and labored and labored with her. And she is 39. And at the time, she was born in a birthing room, which was kind of a new concept back then. And she was born, I pushed and pushed and pushed. She was born, and then it was like 10 minutes, and nobody had looked at the clock to see when she was born. And so my doctor said to me, Annie, you get to choose, what day do you want her birthday, on the 30th or the 31st? And then I thought, well, because I worked so hard on the 30th, let's do the 30th. So anyway, Tina said, what is the little machine you are using? Okay, so this is a Bosch machine, and it's amazing. My mom had one when I was growing up. She still has it. So it's like 40, my mom's is like 40 years old. It's like the Mercedes of mixers. It's not cheap. My kids got it for me a couple of years ago for my birthday. So I've had a KitchenAid, and I love my KitchenAid for certain things, but I really, really do love the Bosch because you can look right in it, and you don't have that big arm coming over the top. So let me get this over here. All right, I'm gonna get my little pans out and we're gonna spray them. So I also wanted to talk to you guys about the nativity delivery that we're doing. I don't know if you guys have seen that. We posted last night and the night before, but I know there's like a little confusion about it, so I'm gonna be right back after I get my little pans out. Okay, so we kind of explained this, and I know we put up a lot of stuff, so if this is something you've heard before, or if you know what I'm talking about, just come along with us. But look, I gotta spray my pans, so I'm gonna bring you right over here. All right, so for years and years when our girls were growing up, I would buy a little nativity set. And then what we would do is, on the nights leading up to Christmas, we would deliver a piece of that set. And so sometimes it was like 5 nights, sometimes it was 7 nights. It was just depending on how many pieces were in the set. And I would just buy a little sweet 1 typically from Walmart. If I saw something at Hobby Lobby, something like that. So anyway, it was so much fun because the girls would deliver it and I would put a little scripture that went along with it. And then Daryl and the girls, and sometimes me, we would sneak up to these houses and we would knock on the door and they would run. Now this was back in the day before there were, Ring cameras, so man, we could get away with a lot of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So anyway, so Daryl and I, on the years that we're home for Christmas, have tried to carry on this tradition ourselves. So the night before, not last night, but we delivered the 3 wise men on our first night on Sunday night. And then last night we delivered the angel. Tonight we're going to deliver Mary and Joseph. And then Christmas morning we will deliver the baby Jesus. Now this little family, I know them. They have a daughter, and that's why we chose them. We have always chosen a family that has children because we know that they'll love like getting this. They kind of figure it out by the second night that this is not something somebody just picked. It's dropping off. Like, it doesn't make sense, right? To get like 3 wise men. And so the second night they get something, and the third night, so hang on, I got to get my little measuring cup. So anyway, but listen, I've only been the deliver girl and the run girl. Not a whole lot of times, but I'm telling you, get your adrenaline running. I mean, I don't want to get caught, but so we actually kind of scoped out this house on Sunday night. We checked it out. We could see that they were not home, and we looked for all the Ring cameras to see if there was any camera. Now, they might have something hidden, and we don't know that it's there. And, we have a lot of followers. I've looked to see if they follow us, and they don't. So we don't know how this is going to turn out, but it's fun for us. And so anyway, what ends up happening is they end up with a sweet little nativity set. And then we've heard back from so many people that we've done this to that it's just been one of the funnest things for them. So anyway, we enjoy doing it. And so I was reading some of the comments today, and I can tell like there's some confusion like about how it works and all the things. So I hope that cleared up a little bit of what we're doing here. So all right, now I put 1 big old scoop in there. I'm going to scoop this down a little bit. And then I'm going to stick these in the oven. Let's see. Patsy said it's a fun thing that we do. It is a fun thing. I know you guys have lots of fun traditions too, right? Can you guys tell me some of your fun traditions that you guys do? Tonight, Daryl and I are going to go to a Christmas Eve service across the street. We're super excited about that. And we're probably going to go with our cute little friends, with Debbie. Dear, I think there is something under your table. Yes, that is actually a plug. It's the plug. And it's fancy. It's like gold. I'll have to show you what that is in just a minute. All right, let's see. Linda said, hi from Ashland, Virginia. Hey, glad that you're here. Debbie said, this is fun, right? It is fun. We love delivering that nativity. It is sweet. So we'll be delivering pumpkin bread today. I wanted to kind of get this done and get them delivered. Daryl and I are gonna work on, we have that carpet, you guys, up in that spare bedroom that needs to come out. And so we're gonna pull that out today. And then we're gonna go to Leaders for lunch, which Leaders is the little coffee shop, sandwich shop here that is so much fun. So we're gonna go do that probably around 11. That's why I was like, I gotta get this bread done. Okay, I gotta count again, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need one more. 9, hang on. Okay. Debbie said, is that one? It is a 1 cup scoop. It is a 1 cup scoop. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, you know, I'm an expert at pumpkin bread, you guys. I know you guys know that. And I gotta find my thing. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just top them all off. And I know you guys can't really see me, so I'll try to turn this down a little bit so you can see a little. Okay. Ooh. Let's see, I'm trying to do this so you guys can see, but you know what? You guys can figure this out, right, as I'm doing it. All right. So let me ask you guys this. So my mom, did you guys love seeing my mom make a video? Because I was telling her the other day, I was like, Mom, because she is really talented. She really is. She's a great cook. She's a great baker. Actually, I don't think there's anything that, I mean, I love my mom's cooking. It's so good. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, you guys, is I'm just gonna top this off a little bit, okay? But anyway, my mom, would you guys like to see her make some more videos? Isn't she cute? She's so fun. And I'm like, we can figure this out because, you know, she lives in Florida and you guys saw that bread that she made. And I mean, with technology, we can do stuff like that, right? Okay, let me get this over here. Gotta get a little bit more. It's different when you're making a video, right? I'm kind of out of my little groove right here. But I love that y'all are here. Mom, you're on here. Hooray. Okay, Mom, I was just telling everybody about, like, did you hear me say about you making a couple of videos? What do you guys think? Let my mom know. I can't read your comments right now while I'm doing this. So, Mom, would you like to make some videos? That would be fun, right? Some more? Okay. There we go. All right. I made your mom's yeast bread the other day. It turned out great and was delicious. Yay. Hey, Michael McDaniel. He said, I love your mom. I know. She's pretty great. Hey, Mom, you should also come up here and just hang out for like a week or two. We could make all the videos. That would be fun. Or a month. Come on. That would be awesome. Okay, now I'm going to bring you guys over here to the oven. I have a hot mess going on. I love it. All right, come over here. Now I'm going to stick these in the oven. Let's do this like this. Will this work? Can you guys see me over here? Okay. I got a bunch of stuff on the side of this one. So let's do that. Okay, let me get these in the oven. And then turn you guys around a little bit more. Stick these in here. And then my house is gonna smell so good in just a little bit. So I will bake these for 45 minutes, maybe 45 minutes to 50 minutes or so. And then look, this is what they look like in my oven. Right there. And there's nothing in the oven, you guys. There's nothing melting in there. That's always a good sign. I didn't put anything in there to hide. Okay, let me set my timer. 45. Start. Okay. All right. So Cindy said, Mom, make videos. Love your mom. Yes, love your mom. And she is so informative. I know, right? All right, Mom. So do you see that? Is Christine Hill and Gigi Davis? with Kim Edwards. Hello. Oh my gosh, you guys are so cute. All right, you guys. Okay, so that's in the oven. So I think that I'm probably gonna go get that Daryl Paul up, and we're gonna go upstairs and start working up there in that little attic area. That was a little close, wasn't it? Y'all feeling kind of close? We're gonna get that down. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, okay, Barbara said, it must be freezing in your house. You are dressed for cold weather. Actually, I'm starting to sweat under here. Listen, I would take this off, but guess who doesn't have, I may not have my bra on, but it's really not even cold in our house. It feels so good. We were talking last night that I always stay cold, just period. It could be my thyroid thing. But I'm always wrapped up in a thing. And so this vest is actually the heated vest that Angela got me for Christmas. And it has heat through the shoulders, and it helps, oh my gosh, I've been wearing it, and it helps me to relax. And so I love this thing. It is warmy, warmy, warmy. Hey, Becky, Merry Christmas, Mama Judy and Annie. Give Dee and the fam love for me. Thank you, Becky. We love you, you sweet friend. Barbara said, let him sleep. Barbara, you are so funny, because guess what? He is wide awake in there. He really is. I think he is just on his phone watching some sort of probably workshop building video. So he's awake. I promise. I take care of him. I let him rest, you guys. I know you guys think I work him to death, poor guy, but he is a doer. He really is. Hey, Tanya, Merry Christmas. Lewis said, good morning. He might even be watching this live. Knowing him, he probably is. And he hasn't piped in yet. But he is actually in our room in the bed, which is good for him. Happy that he's doing that. Okay, you guys, love you. I know this is a surprise get on this morning, but I'm gonna let that bake. I'm gonna clean up my kitchen, and then I think we're gonna head upstairs and take care of that room, and then we're gonna go have lunch at Leaders at 11. And so I hope you guys have a wonderful day today. I really, really wanted to get this bread done so that we could make those deliveries too pretty early. So Carol said, I figured that's why you had a vest on, because I do the same thing if I don't have a bra on, right? I was like, listen, and I know there's some guys on here. Michael McDaniel's on here, and that is not a look that he needs to see. Nobody needs to see that. So this is a good camouflage, right? This is working well. And we will share the name of this this vest too, and put a link on it so that you guys can see it. I can't read that. Upside down, it starts with an S, that is for sure. Judy said, today is my birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Linda said, what state are you in? We live in Alabama. We do. Betty said, hello from North Carolina. Merry Christmas, Brenda from North Carolina. I'm sorry. Kristen said, good morning from Oregon. I have never been to Oregon. It is somewhere I have wanted to be. So, Jessica said, what is the name of your heater vest? I know. I'm going to put that link on. It is SEVAIEA. SEVAIEA. Michael McDaniel said, getting ready to make some peanut butter blossoms. Yay! Those are like Daryl's favorite. He loves peanut butter blossoms. So delicious. Ramona said, made your pumpkin bread for my neighbors. Merry Christmas. They are going to love you for that. All right, you guys. I say this all the time, and then I get caught because I love you and I don't want to say goodbye. Deborah said, did you get caught last night delivering the nativity? No, we ran with all of our might, which is such a funny thing doing that. So we are going to be delivering probably earlier today. I'm not really sure. Anyway, we're going to deliver Mary and Joseph today. Sometimes we deliver them separately, but I realized when I looked at the nativity that we should have started one day earlier if we were going to do them individually. So that's why they're going together tonight. Jennifer said she made the molasses cookies. Listen, I was thinking about making those today. Aren't they delicious with the orange in them? So good. All right, you guys, love you, love you, love you, and have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys probably tonight. We will be delivering that, okay? Love you, have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Patricia said tomorrow is my birthday. Happy birthday, Patricia, on Christmas Day. That's beautiful to be sharing it with Jesus. All right, you guys, love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.